It started like any other day in the quiet neighborhood where I had just moved into my new home. The HOA seemed like a harmless formality, after all, who wouldn't want to keep the neighborhood looking pristine? But then, there was Karen, the self-proclaimed enforcer of all things HOA. Her obsession with rules bordered on the pathological. From controlling the exact shade of green on lawns to obsessing over whether or not everyone's mailboxes were perfectly aligned, Karen made sure no one was ever at peace. At first, I played along. I made sure my lawn was always mowed, my flower beds neatly arranged, and my driveway free of any clutter. But Karen's attention began to shift to more personal matters. She'd show up unannounced, citing vague complaints: my door was too bright, or my shrubs were improperly pruned. It was all so petty, yet I felt trapped in this never-ending game of her trying to exert control over me. Then one day, things took a turn I wasn't expecting. I came home from work to find a letter tucked under my door, outlining yet another complaint. This time, Karen insisted I was violating the HOA's bylaws by not updating my front door, a minor but apparently egregious infraction in her eyes. That was the last straw. I'd had enough of her nonsense, but it wasn't just the complaints anymore. I started noticing strange things happening around my house: gates left unlocked, windows slightly ajar, and one afternoon, I found my doorbell camera had been tampered with. I had an unsettling feeling someone had access to my home when I wasn't there. That's when it clicked. Karen, with her status as HOA president, had somehow gotten a hold of the master key to all the houses in the neighborhood. That's when I decided it was time to turn the tables. I replaced my front door lock with a Decoy, an identical lock, but one that was completely useless to anyone without the actual key. Sure enough, the very next week, I came home to find my door slightly ajar and a note from Karen demanding I follow her latest requests. It was all I needed. I immediately contacted the HOA board with evidence: photos of the tampered door, the note, and my lock. It didn't take long for Karen's behavior to catch up with her. She was quickly removed from her position, and the new board was far more reasonable. As for me, my home was mine again. And Karen? She learned the hard way that there were consequences for abusing her position of power.